Welcome everyone to Everyday Man Network. I am your host, Cordero Hicks, back with some sad news, man. If you guys are familiar with the whole CW network of DC shows like Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, I think they gonna have Batgirl coming, but we have some sad news, sad news. It's one of the shows that started off the whole universe for me, and that is Arrow is coming to an end. After season 8, only 10 episodes. I don't know exactly why this is happening, and it kind of makes me sad. Stephen Amell came out with a tweet, and he was pretty much saying that, yeah, man, it's true. It's not going to be it's not going to be a season 9. And I'm be honest with you, like I had like fell off Arrow for a little bit, but then I picked it back up. When I picked it back up, I actually liked it, man. I think, you know what, I think one of the issues was, I know for me personally, if I had to guess exactly the reason why, because these companies never ever going to tell you the exact reason why they cancel a show. But what I'm looking at, for me personally, I've had a nitpick it was the flashbacks. I think it was too many flashbacks in the first 1 or 2 seasons. I think it was important because when we pick up, we didn't know exactly what happened on the yacht and the island or whatever. But it seemed like every move we had a flashback for. It was like 3, 4, sometimes it seemed like 5 flashbacks in an episode, and it kind of like, all right, we're doing too much, but now we're getting flash forwards where he's dead, Felicity's supposed to be dead, and his son, and now he just met his sister a couple of weeks ago, and now Arrow has his sister on the show. His father had an affair with another woman, and it becomes so complicated, and now he has to deal with his family and his son misbehaving himself and skipping boarding school or whatever school they sent him to. His ass not doing right. And I think it's become a bit too much. The writing has become a little stale. And I think that people just maybe tired of it. Maybe, I really believe that's maybe what it is. But Stephen Amell, he took to Twitter saying, this show has given me a platform that extends far beyond my ability to just appear on your television 23 times a year. He's given me a voice, a philanthropic endeavors for social issues that I'm interested in. I got to take batting practice with my childhood favorite sports team. I've had cinematic opportunities that are the direct result of working what I've been doing right here. And I know that when this all said and done, after I drop off the face of the earth for approximately 2 months, I know for the next chapter for me personally and professionally, it's going to be really exciting. But yeah, I'm excited to see what he does next. I enjoy Stephen Amell's Arrow. I did not enjoy him as Casey Jones in the Ninja Turtles. I think that's for me just because that I grew up on the 1990s movies Ninja Turtle. That Casey Jones was badass with the hockey mask and the hockey stick, and he was actually whooping ass. He wasn't like a little wannabe cop like Stephen Amell was. But I am excited because I do like him as an actor. And I really am excited to see what he does next. See what kind of range he has. I want to know he's a good. I don't know if he'll be a good leading man. But we'll see. Like he, got to put his foot out there. Like he said, he had certain opportunities because of the show Arrow and his popularity. Excuse me. And I'm just excited to see what he does next. We also have a quote from David Ramsey, who plays John Diggle. He said, "What an awesome ride at Arrow fans. Have been the best actor, the best any actor could have asked for. Thank you for helping me bring John Diggle / Spartan to life. Love you all. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to see what I have in stock for you. Let's get on the high, shall we?" Now, I'm excited to see what they're going to do. And I've been trying to get Jay to watch Arrow. And now I wake up and the shit coming to an end. It's kind of like disappointing. It's kind of really disappointing. I'm like, cause we're watching the Flash, and I like the Flash, but I like Arrow more because it's more serious. It's more serious tone. I think that's why I like the DC superheroes and villains more than I like the Marvel, because the Marvel is just too fun. Like, it's nothing wrong with fun, but it's too fun and too bright for me sometimes. But I really enjoyed Arrow because of the series. It was grounded. No supers. No, he had no superpowers. He had a bow and arrow. Of course, he was able to do shit that made you question it, but it's fine. And I'm really am shocked and really am sad to see this thing come to an end. But I want to know what they're going to do, because remember, Crisis on Infinite Earth is supposed to be coming out like this later on this year. Like, that was the crossover. So what the hell is going on? Like, what are they going to do? Why are we not? Is he gonna come back for Crisis on Infinite Earth? They can't have a crossover if there's no Arrow. So are we having no more crossover? It's no longer the Arrowverse. It's the whole Arrowverse going to fall apart because there's no Arrow. It's the Arrowverse. It's not the Flashverse. It's not the Supergirl verse. It is called the Arrowverse. He kicked it off. Now he's the first to go. I don't know who's going to take their show spot. Maybe Batgirl. Remember, she was in the crossover. Maybe Superman. Who knows? But can the Flash run back and stop this from happening? Can he run back in time and stop this? Him and Nora, can they get this shit together and stop CW from canceling the Flash? I mean, Team Arrow. There's no Team Arrow anymore, and it's sad. We talking about 8 seasons. We've been rocking with Team Arrow, 8 seasons, and now the season's gonna be cut short because it's gonna be 10 episodes, and I don't know how they're going to end it. I don't know if they're going to kill somebody off, or because usually when TV shows know they're going to end, they're trying to give you like a decent ending or some kind of closure. I don't think they're going to leave it open-ended because I really don't think it's going to come back. And if it does come back, it won't be with Stephen Amell as Green Arrow. I think it'll be someone else. Or maybe they would do like a special where they tell us what happens, or a special during the whole crossover with Crisis on Infinite Earth. Because I was hyped to see what was going to happen with because we don't know what Arrow told. God damn, what's his name? I don't know what he told him. Remember, he made the deal so Flash and Supergirl can live, and now you take away Arrowverse, and we don't know what the hell he told him. We ain't gonna never find out what Oliver Queen went in that room and said to save Supergirl and the Flash life, because they were going to die. He made an exchange, and maybe his exchange was to lose his show. That's crazy to me. But all jokes aside, I am sad. Copenhagen says, sad to hear the news that Arrow will be ending after season 8, what an incredible ride this has been. Thank you to all the fans out there who supported us along the way. Juliana Harkavy, if I said that right. Arrow has been the greatest adventure of my life. If that weren't enough, I've also made friends that I will have for the rest of my life. I am so grateful for all of it. Here's to an incredible final season. And here's to all of you. Thank you for your passion, your love, and your support. We love and appreciate you more than you'll ever know. So trust me, nobody wants to I'm pretty sure the actors want more opportunities to try to get into other things. I know one time they said I forgot her name, sorry, the woman who plays his sister. I know one time it came out that she wanted to do other things. She didn't want to be like she wanted to be on the show, but now wanted to be like in like the superhero role because she didn't want to do all the training and dress up in the costumes and roll around and fight and shit like that, and she wasn't with it anymore. So, and you can see they changed the dynamics, and a few of the characters have left the show. And I mean, of course, it's a different turn now. All went to prison. Maybe it's too much. I mean, we can talk and we can sit back and analyze or overanalyze and trying to figure out, okay, in what season, what episode did we take this turn to go down this route? But I actually think the fact that he went to prison, like for me, I think I had loved the season before that, but that season for me was kind of like, okay, we know he's going to get out. It's just how he's going to get out and what he's going to do when he gets out. And the fact he's working with the police now, I really didn't care for, because I'm like, I love the vigilante. That's like, you can work alongside the police, but not knowing who he is. I think once everybody find out that Oliver Queen was the Green Arrow, nobody's ever going to find out that Bruce Wayne is Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you find, if it comes to be in the future and in like comics or in movies, especially like in a movie or TV form, that everybody in Gotham City find out that Bruce Wayne was Batman, like, you know how disappointing you would be? That's kind of how I felt when Oliver Queen, because over the years, for me, it was kind of like, man, too many people know who you are right now. Too many people know who Oliver Queen is. Your circle's supposed to be small. There's a few people who know who Bruce Wayne is. You have Bruce, of course, himself. You have the butler. And then you have maybe Catwoman. It's like a very, very small few. And Lucius. It ain't like it's a whole list, like 10, 20 people who actually know who Batman is. The Justice League don't count because they're the Justice League. They don't count. They all on the same team. They don't count. But everybody else, like everybody outside of the Justice League, and Alfred, and Lucius, ain't that many people know who Batman is. But I think soon as everybody find out that he was, Oliver Queen was the Green Arrow, now you have to write around that. And I don't know much about the whole Green Arrow comics. And if you know, you could comment on it. I have absolutely no idea. But from what I've seen on the show, now you have to write around that everybody knows. Of course, when everybody knows that you're Green Arrow and you're gonna put so many people in jail and kill so many people, now you have a big target on your back. Now you're married. Now you have a kid. Because once you bring kids into play, it is so hard to write around children. Usually, it seems like on any show, whether it's a comic book show, whether it's some kind of comedy sitcom, when you start bringing children into play, especially when the main character or actor or actresses never had kids during that whole show, the whole writing changed, because now you have to bring in the whole family dynamic, and it doesn't always work. And maybe that's where it went wrong. Could have been when they brought in the son, and remember, they killed the mother, so now he has to raise a son. And if in a couple episodes ago, the son went to stay with the grandparents. And I should have saw something right then. I should have known that something was wrong. Like, too many people are leaving the show. Mr. Terrific left, and then his kid left, and it's just so many things that's starting to happen. Like, maybe we should have caught it earlier. Maybe some of you didn't know, but I didn't know. But let me know what you guys think about Arrow being canceled. Because me, be honest with you, much as I had certain issues with the show, man, I really dislike it. I don't know. It's going to be kind of weird. I've been trying to get my wife to watch it, and now I got to tell her. Because we was going back and forth about what was better, show, Arrow or The Flash. And I just watched recently The Flash, and his the CGI on that show is terrible. But I was trying to get her to, I'm like, man, you should get back in Arrow. It's more grounded, it's more serious, and all this and that. And then you come to find out that this show is being canceled and The Flash is still going for right now. And now I got to hear this shit from her. So let me know what you guys think about Arrow being canceled, man. It hurts my heart. That being said, man, if you guys like what we do here at the Everyday Man Network, head over to our website at theeverydayman.net, where you can find all of our podcasts on the network, our movie reviews on the network, and subscribe to our YouTube page. Thank you. Peace.